All right. All right. Finally. Hello, everyone, and I hope we're having and we are coming to close. If you are new to me, obviously, I broadcast and it's great. I love it, but I guys, less that you can. Let's get the show on the road because I gotta get back to my friends. But if this is your first time ever coming across my social media page, I'm not a LLC firm. What that means is I get your business paperwork, things like that. And filing your article of incorporation, having a contract, hire employees. I help you do all of that. You might be wondering, why am I qualified to do all of that? I've been a licensed attorney for over a decade. I've started multiple businesses for myself and others. I've had many careers in the realms of law, education, entrepreneurship, hospitality, and administrative support. And most important, I am very, very passionate about making business and legal education as accessible to everybody as possible. Not everybody has time, money, or desire to go to business school or to go to law school, but plenty of people have great business ideas. And if you're going to be successful in business, there are certain business and legal concepts that you're just going to have to know. And that's why I'm here. If you are interested in any of the services that I provide, I encourage you, I implore you, go to the link in my bio. Hello to whoever stepped in. Go to the link in my bio, linktree/NPL consulting firm, linktree/NPL consulting firm, linktree/NPL consulting firm. Go see some of the stuff I do, like my Protect Your Biz webinar that is on sale right now, as well as links to my business prep toolkit. If you are like, well, I want to start a business, but I literally don't know even what the beginning steps are, go download the free toolkit and it will help you refine your thoughts. As well, you will find links to my podcast where I interview entrepreneurs in different and unique areas of business. So I do a lot. I'm a big nerd. I love educating people about business and the law and where they intersect. And that's why I'm here today. Now, this live, every Thursday, I get on here and I talk to you, my audience, about different cases in the news that have to do with business concepts. A lot of times they have to do with celebrities, but the point of this show is to teach you the lessons that you need to learn as a business owner so that you don't end up in a pickle like these people. All right? So we're going to get right to it. If you have any questions or comments, please drop them in the box as well. If you don't want to ask your questions now, I also do a follow-up on Tuesdays called Chat with Nat on Facebook, and you can ask your questions or give your comments there by emailing me at nplconsultingfirm@gmail.com. Okay? Okay, so we are going to get started because yeah, it's getting late. Okay, so the first case that we're talking about today, guys, is that there is he's a music artist. I'm not exactly sure what music he makes, but his name is Steve McQueen. And I know Steve McQueen simply because he's been in pop, in pop, in hi, that guy. He's been in the popular culture, right? This case also has to do with Tom Ford. So Steve McQueen, this music artist, is suing Tom Ford because they named a sweater, a cardigan, after him. Oh, well, not named after him, but they named a sweater McQueen. And Steve McQueen's estate is saying that, well, you're trying to use Steve McQueen's iconic status to sell your cardigans. And Tom Ford's argument is that we're not saying that we are affiliated with McQueen. It's not on our tag. It's simply the name of a sweater. As well, thank you so much for the hearts, Brandon. As well, they're saying that we name all of our sweaters after different looks. So they have the McQueen, they have I want to say they have the Hendricks, but I go look up the Stephen McQueen case with Tom Ford, because it's an interesting case of when it's appropriation or when you're trying to use somebody's, reputation to build up your own. Because, the argument is Tom Ford is a very well-known brand. So, do they really need Steve McQueen to bring them up? Anyway, but that's my take on that. Next story we are talking about, and just so you guys know, again, I am in Orlando. I am visiting friends, so today's going to be pretty quick. I'm going to go through the stories. You can still drop your questions, but my schedule is a little off today, and I've only got a couple days here, and I want to spend time with them. But we're going to get through these stories, okay? Second story we are talking about today is Apple. Apple is always in the news on some trademark stuff, right? So everybody knows the Apple iPad. The Apple iPad had a the Apple iPad has a, what do you call it? Has a trademark, right? As a tablet device. Go hang out with the mouse. No. And I got to get these stories off, all right? So Apple, they have a trademark on the iPad as a handheld device. However, they have gone to expand the trademark application for their iPad for a gaming console. The reason why I think this is a significant case, because I want you guys to realize that you're not always stuck with that one thing when you trademark it. So if you trademark something for one industry, you can always go and amend your application if you want to add something to it, all right? So understand that you may not necessarily have to file a whole new application. You may just have to amend the one that you have when you get your trademark. So iPad, they didn't file a whole new trademark application for the iPad. They just said iPads are, tablet devices, but we also want to expand them to count as handheld gaming devices. All right, Brandon, you're so sweet. Give me all those hearts. Thank you. But yeah, so just know that you have the option of amending your trademark application if need be. Next case we are talking about. Before we get to that, I want you, actually no, we're going to get to this case and then I'm going to take a break because the case after that is really funny. Okay. Next case we are talking about has to do with our favorite celebrity family, not the Kardashians. Anyway, so this story has to do with the Kardashians being sued by a makeup line called Chroma, spelled Kroma, right? They are a British-based makeup company. Some years ago, the Kardashians signed a deal with another makeup company that was also called Chroma and was named, it was spelled Kroma. However, hi Nicole Butler. However, that makeup line was discontinued, right? As well, the Kardashians didn't know that there was a British makeup line called Chroma, Kroma. So, once they found out that there was that line, they discontinued Kroma and renamed their beauty line Kardashian Beauty. Chroma sued them, but the judge said, well, they didn't know and they dropped the name, so you don't have a case, okay? So I brought that case up just to show you guys that, again, you need to do your research when you are trying to do trademarks, because had someone done just a little bit of searching on some type of, especially for a makeup line, which can be worldwide, they may have found that, okay, Chroma already exists and we can't do that. Hello, King MGM. Thank you for coming on in. All right. So, again, this case is just another example of why you have to check. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Mark. Why you have to check on these marks before you file them so you don't get in trouble like this and get sued. Okay. Thank you to you guys who are coming in the rooms on Facebook and Instagram. If this is your first time seeing me, I'm Natalie Pierre-Lewis. I'm the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is I help you get your business paperwork together, because I'm a licensed attorney and I know how to do that stuff. I'm a big nerd. I love helping people do that stuff. Some of the things I do, I teach people about trademarks, like in my Protect Your Biz webinar that you can get when you click the link in my bio, linktree/NPL Consulting Firm. I also have a business prep toolkit for those of you who want to start a business but don't necessarily know what you want to start. Again, you can get that at the link in my bio, linktree/NPL Consulting Firm. And you'll find a link to my podcast where I interview entrepreneurs in really unique areas of industry. Oh, Nicole Butler has a question. So you can change the name and evade the suit. No, so they didn't change the name to evade the suit. What happened was, the Kardashians, they embrace a lot of brands. So they signed an endorsement deal with this beauty brand that was spelled Kroma, right? All right. Then, once they found out that Kroma existed because they got sued, they dropped the name and changed their makeup line to Kardashian Beauty. Right? So it was a matter of, they just didn't do their research. So they completely dropped the name and changed it to Kardashian Beauty. And if you can show that you were truly ignorant of the fact that they existed, then, you can, as long as you are making good faith efforts to stop infringing on their trademark, and the judge can see that, you can get off. So it's not like the Kardashians were like, well, we're going ahead with Kroma anyway. No, they stopped it. They named it Kardashian Beauty, and now they've got their own thing. So Chroma's like, where's the damages, Kroma? Because they no longer are naming it Kroma. All right. I hope that answers your question, Nicole. All right. So guys, third story we are talking about. It's very, very fun. How many of you guys have heard of the group Thunder Pussy? Okay, so there is this really kind of out there group named Thunder Pussy, right? And they're trying to get their band name trademarked. They want to trademark the word Thunder Pussy. However, the USPTO office is like, this is vulgar and we don't want to touch it, right? However, Thunder Pussy is using the case of clothing line. If you remember, I talked about the case of the clothing line that was called Fucked, F-U-C-T, right? So Thunder Pussy is like, well, y'all are hearing the Fucked case, as well as, if you remember, I talked about the case with Slants, which was the Asian group that wanted to call their band the Slants. And the USPTO was like, that is a slur. But they still got it. So the Thunder Pussy is waiting for the April 15th hearing for the Fucked clothing line so that they can know whether they can use that to defend their trademark application for Thunder Pussy. All right. Now, again, remember, when I talk about trademarks, the USPTO can deny your trademark application if they feel like it's vulgar or demeaning or just, disgusting. However, if you can, things are changing. And if you can make a good enough argument that it's not as vulgar as you say it is, or in the case of the Fucked clothing line, I intend for it to be, to be offensive or, whatever. Gotta run. Thanks, Mark. So Thunder Pussy is basically saying, this is the name of our band. This is our shtick. We're not concerned about being seen as, offensive, because our name is Thunder Pussy. So we'll wait and see what happens with them and see if they can get Thunder Pussy trademark. I don't think I've ever said the word pussy so many times in like 5 minutes. Oh my God. Okay. It's just a play on Thundercats. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that. Nicole, you're so smart. Okay. So next case we are talking about, guys, we're done with Thunder Pussy, is Swatch versus Apple. So I don't remember if you guys remember last week I talked, or was it last week or the week before, I talked about a case. Apple was suing Swatch because they were using the phrase tick different. And